Hi everyone, welcome to my part 2 of my making Christmas baubles. If you've watched the first one, you will know that how I've made these. For those who have came in now, I'll leave the link to the first video below. Now, as you can see, they're in various stages. These are the two we did on camera, and as you can hear, they're quite solid, yeah, and hard, and they're light, which is a bonus. So they're as round as I'm going to get them, unless I sand them. I haven't tried it yet, but I will. Let's do that now, and I'll be back. Okay guys, back. Now I've tried sanding this. Even though it's very, very hard, it's only a thin layer of napkin. So if you were to sand properly, I would add more layers, and then you could give it a good sand, because this is just a little bit too thin, I've found. But it's all good. It still serves the purpose. So as you can see, I've got various ones in different stages. These ones have just had a coat of napkins. These ones I've only done half. Now for this, I didn't have any tissue paper left, so I've used this stuff. This is the paper that you get shoved in handbags when you buy them new, or inside shoes. It's a very thin, fragile paper, but well, it's not thin, it's rough, but it's, yeah, fragile, you know what I mean. But it works well as a cover for these. So that's what I've been doing. So these two are ready for their finals. So let's move. Okay, now I found some old Christmas napkins from a couple of years ago that I'm using. Now it's a fairly thick napkin. I've taken 2 layers off, and it's still got a backing on it. So we'll see how it goes. I've put my little bauble in my jar so it doesn't go anywhere, and as usual we have to do half, let it dry, turn it over. So I'm just using some hard coat Mod Podge on this, because this will be the final layer, so I thought a hard coat might work the best. So let's lay this over the top, push that down, and I'll give that a coat. I've ripped that there, but that's okay. Just getting under there. So yeah, any kind of Christmas napkins. This is just something that I have. I haven't gone and bought any, so I'll probably use some bird napkins or something that I've got in my stash. Doesn't have to be Christmas themed. Alrighty, so we'll let that dry. Now with this one, I might try and use some wrapping paper. I do have some down here, so I will grab that. And okay, I've got the Christmas paper, so it's just left over from last year. I shall cut a little bit off, or rip a little bit off. Okay, so because we have a round ball, we need to what's the word I'm looking for? segment our paper, if that makes any sense. So I shall show you. So we make sure the bottom's flat, like so. Unless you want all these creases, that's fine. You do what you want. It's your Christmas bauble. But I'm going to cut my paper so it overlaps a little bit and there's not a lot of crease, if that makes any sense. Sorry guys, I'm just tutorials are still hard for me. Alright, so now that I've cut, so what I'm doing is I'm just cutting up to where if my scissors touch the ball. Alright, so that's going to make it just that little bit easier. In theory. Let's see if it works in practice. Alright, so I'll take the bottom, or that we want to be the bottom. Put that there. Excuse me, and we bend that around. Just cup it around your ball there. And now we go from this side. Oh, sorry guys. And we fold down our pieces. You could always rip the paper like I did with the napkins, like the initial first coat, and stick them on that way if you don't mind higgledy-piggledy patterns. But I do want some of the patterns on this paper to show, but I don't want a lot of bulky creases either. So and that's ripped, but that's okay. Hope I'm in frame. And as we get closer to the top, we can thin out our bulk. So this is still using the Mod Podge hard coat. Now, as you've noticed, I still haven't got a string on the top, but that's okay because I have a plan. Well, I hope I have a plan, guys. All right. So by the time we finish doing this, the Mod Podge one, the napkin one, should be just about dry enough to turn over, and we can do the other side. I might trim that about there. So I'm loving how these are turning out, guys. If you're clever like Pam with her lace, you could do some, from Honeybee Crafting, sorry, I'll leave her link below. You can do some shabby ones with lace and I don't know, some vintage ones. Your imagination's endless. Alright, we just cut that down the middle. I don't like that, because this will be the top. Alright. Cut that up. Keeps sticking. That bit I ripped keeps sticking to my fingers. We just go around and make sure we've got all our bits and our creases pushed in. Yeah, I'm happy with the way that turned out. Apart from that, see, I just had to wreck it. I'm still happy with the way it turned out, guys. Alright, just give that a quick paint over. Alright, so happy Christmas, and I've managed to keep some of the pattern on there, but at least we've got a nice, well, semi-nice one on the bottom there. So we'll leave that there, and we'll see if this one here is ready to go. Yes, it is. So we'll turn this over. With a napkin, it'll be a lot easier. You probably won't have to cut it. But with wrapping paper, or I don't know, like I said, you could rip it up and stick it on that way. You can see, so I'm just getting right down into there where I've previously stuck it, which is ripping, but that's okay. Okay, just give that a trim. If I've got any gaps, I can always stick more on top. To be honest, the paper is easier to work with than the napkin on this, because napkin's very fragile when it's wet. Okay, I'll just leave that to dry. I might have to stick some plain ho-ho-hos on the front just to make it a little bit more visually appealing. But other than that, I think this one so far would have to be my favorite. All right, so we will let that dry. Okay, guys, these are now dry. So this is the one we've done with the wrapping paper. So there's that. And this is the one that I made from that napkin. So I've had to break off bits of the napkin and put on top of this. I still prefer this one, the wrapping paper. Unfortunately, that's all the wrapping paper I have. So until this Christmas, and I'll probably have more. But anyway, so we'll work with these two. I'm going to grab just one more. Which one is ready to go? This one here. So what I'm going to do is I might have to give it a coat of gesso, actually, because of the colouring. Yeah, I will. I'll give it a quick coat of gesso. Because if you have a look on here, the napkin, there's bits of green and, you know, just colouring that's come off. So I'll just quickly open up my gesso. This is just the gesso that I got from Aldi's a while ago. I think it was last year. They had them for $2.99 or something, and I grabbed a couple of jars. It's not bad. It's got a very grainy finish to it, which is good. It's not as smooth as Montmartre, but it does the job. So as usual, I've got to do half. Maybe it'll work if I just cover up the green, but I've still got to let it dry before I put the napkin. I'm just going to decoupage some bits and pieces that's left over of the napkins that I used for my mini journals that I made. So I'll use those up. I know they're not Christmassy, but by the time we get our material and or fabric and decorations on, it should work. Don't know whether you can hear that. Some young person who goes through tyres like crazy, spinning their wheels out the front, as they do. One of these days, we'll be out of here and in a nice quiet couple of acres, I can tell you. I'm sick of the noise over it. People just have no respect at all for anything these days. Anyway, don't get me started on that. Boy. Anyway, we're here to craft, guys, not to talk about people's failings because I can just go on forever. Anyway, I'll give this a quick dry with my handy dandy heat tool, speed things up a little bit. It's a little bit hot. Ooh. Boy, this thing gets hot. Okay. I'll just give that a second. So I've gone through that massive big bag of material, of fabric, that I shared before with you guys. This is what I've come up with. This is some of my trim that I found in a bag of... Let's have a look, see if I can find it. It's just a bag of ribbon and stuff here that I've hoarded over the years. Yeah, so they were the only Christmassy colours I could really find. Bit of red there. Is that long enough? Oh, that might be long enough for a hanging thing. What's this? I suppose I could use that. But anyway, so this is what I have found. I've got some fabric from that bag. I've cut these up into strips. Found a little bit of fabric. I think I got this out of a pack from Bonnie, which I'm hoping to use on one of my baubles. If not, it will get used somewhere else. Yeah, so I've got a little pile here, so we'll see what we can come up with those. Let me just see if this is dry enough now to cover. Okay. Wipe off this paintbrush. So as usual, I'm enjoying doing this. It's quite fun actually. Okay, so let's just whack this stuff on. Like I said, they're just leftover bits of napkin from those birds that I used on my journals. So we may as well use them up on here. And see what we can come up with. Just break that off. Still trying to think of how I'm going to put my string on. But we'll work something out. Oh, come on, that's stuck to my finger. I've got the fan going, starting to warm up. All right. So that's looking quite good. Sorry about the lighting, guys. It's dark here. And I've just got this light down here in my dungeon, as you know. But I just wanted to get as much of these done as possible. They're just dragging on. I just want them done. So yes, you could probably use those styrofoam balls. I know Spotlight sell them, and I have seen them in some of the $2 stores. I'm not sure what sort of glue would stick to styrofoam. I don't really use it. I suppose I should. I might start using it and see what happens. Experiment a little bit. But this is just, as you know, paper mache or napkins on top of, you know, plastic bags. That's all it is. Okay, anyway, guys, that's as far as I can get on this one. As soon as this dries, I'll do the other half, and then we'll come back and we'll decorate these three that we've got here, and then we shall wrap up the video. But okay, guys, everything is dry now. So now it's time to decorate our baubles. First off, we've got to find the balance, because I've got, sorry, the balance points. I get ahead of myself. My brain just, yeah, it just races ahead and my mouth can't keep up. So if I put a hole in the top of this with my pokey tool, I wish I could find my wooden one. But anyway, this will do. I've decided to use jute twine to hang these. So we'll just tie a knot. Is that going to be tall enough, you think? Yeah, that should do. Yeah. Okay. Let's just see if that's going to go in there a little bit, so it doesn't quite stick up as it should. So the goal is to bury that knot a little bit. Okay, so for this I'm going to use, now I shouted myself some of this Aleene's tacky glue. Now guys, it's a little bit expensive, but I love it. It is worth every penny, believe me. So if you ever get the chance, I suggest you grab yourself some. I bought this from eBay. So let's just poke that in a little bit. Okay. Bear with me. Just need to make this hole a little bit bigger. Because I wish I could find my other one. Alright. I hope you can see what I'm doing, guys. I'm concentrating down here. Okay. So let me just run this down the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this jute into 2 strands and stick it down the side opened like this. Just spread it out that little bit more because this will be covered. Yeah, not so bulky now. Kind of lays flat. Okay. So there's one. Let's come out again. That down the side. Hopefully it will hold there eventually. It's very good glue. It should. Yes, definitely like this stuff a lot. Alright, so let's just hold that there for a second while I get rid of this jute and glue off my fingers. Alright. Now I'm going to use some of the edging of the same napkin on here. Got jute fibres all over me. Alright. Put the lid back on that and I'm going to grab my hard coat Mod Podge. Oops, sorry guys. Okay. Just run that down the side. Try to do this without ripping it. Alright, so I'll wrap this all the way round. Give that a cut. What do I do with my scissors? Here they are. Alright, so let me just give that a coat. all the way round. And the same with the other side, and we will try and hide this jute. You'll see it a little bit, but I would say you would. It will come through the napkin, but I don't think it will be as noticeable as we would think. Push that down and straighten that up. There we go. Oh, and I grabbed the wrong piece. Of course I did. Okay. Back to square one. Yeah, that piece was a bit ripped around the edges. I don't want to use that. And this one might be too short. Really? Oh, brother. All right. Okay. Let me hang this somewhere. Because, just for a second, and I've got to find this napkin so I can cut a bit off. See, I tried to be prepared and it didn't work. Okay. Hopefully this will go around. Alright, nearly there. Alright, fingers crossed that this is the right size. Well, here it is. Alright, let's try that again. Yep, I think this is going to work. Alright. Straighten that up. Straight up there like so. Look at that. Now we'll trim that off. Wrap that around. Give this a coat. And we'll hang that. Oh no. No, 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 no. Alright, we need to try and doctor this up a little bit. Try and fix it and I wreck it more. Okay, don't touch. Okay, we'll hang that to dry while we work on another one. Now I won't need this again, so I shall pack this away. I don't think I'll need it again anyway. Now, let's see what we can do. I've got this nice green bit of sari silk here that I can use. Yeah, how about we use that? Now we'll find the point where we want. I might put it here, actually. So make the hole. And grab a piece of jute. I've cut these. These will probably be around about, what, 30, 34 centimetres long. You can have them however long you want, I suppose. Okay, same process. A bit of glue there. Let's try and undo this. All right. Try and push that in the hole a little bit. Oh, that one's not flush. There we go. So hopefully doing the strings this way, they will be a lot more sturdier. Well, it should hold the bauble up anyway. Let's on the tree. Let's put it that way. Let's hope, guys. Let's hope. All right. Now, let's do this. So yes, I will. I will use this sari. Let me just try and get rid of some of this stuff on my fingers, guys. Sorry. All right. So we'll cover this up. Get rid of this string. Or threads, I should say. All right. Yeah, no, this is really good glue, guys. So if you ever get a chance to get some, I would highly recommend it. Okay, so what I might do is just chop that down the middle a little bit and wrap that around that string. All right. Now for this side. Same process. Down the sides. You could use hot glue. Me and my hot glue gun are not friends at all. I do have one, but yeah, I just don't like using it. We don't get along at all. Alright. Same here, a bit of a cut, bit of a snip down the middle. Wrap that around. And there we have one stage. Alright. Now, I really, really, really want to use this sequin, gold and black sequin material. Or fabric, I should say. So let's use that on here. So I'll just run a little bead of glue down the side. And stick that to that. I'll trim that there. Alright, it's one side done. I suppose I can clean the little mirrors off when I'm at the end, when it's dry. Excuse me. Just try and straighten that up a bit. Alrighty. So this one, just basic decorations, guys. I'm not going to go overboard. But yeah, some nice shabby, what do you call it? Chic or chic? Shabalicious. A bit of lace, a bit of vintage stuff. I don't know. I think it'll look rather cool. There we go. So there's that one for now. So let's just hang this one up to dry and bring this other one back and see how we're going with that. Alright, so I've got two hanging up. Where am I going to hang that one? There, let's start on this one. By the time I've done this one, that blue one should be ready to go. How about here? Alright, we're doing it. Let's go in. Give it a twist. Open that hole up a bit. Alright. Another bit of twine. Same process. Alright. Just open this up. And let's lay this down. Alright. So once these are done tonight, because it's Friday night here, it's 10:14. I plan on staying awake until I finish these tonight. Then we have tomorrow's Saturday. Got some washing to do. So I might, I don't know, start another venture, I think. I don't know what, though, but I'll think of something. Okay, we might use this other bit of green. This is a green sari as well. I need some, sorry guys, I'm off camera. I'm just trying to get this, the fibres from the jute off my fingers. Okay. So yeah, we might use this one. It's got like a, I don't know, like a tartan stripe, vague little red one there. Can hardly see. So we might use that on here. Cover this up. All right. Okay, let's give this a snip without cutting the cord. Start on the other side. Like I said, they're just basic, guys. Just you can get as creative as you want. Put as much stuff on there as you want. Use styrofoam balls if you want. Don't use any if you prefer. Just, yeah, anyway, it's just an idea, just to use up some trash and make it into something beautiful. All right. Got all these loose strands that want to come off. That's right, we can give those a trim at some point. Or you can leave them on. Alright, now what? I want something in the middle of that stripe. Maybe some of this fabric that I found in this this bag. I have cut some into strips. Oh, it's a bit small. About that. Alright, let's try the red one. Let's just go ahead and do it. Might be too much red, but hey. We'll soon find out. So those white dots will dry, clear, hopefully. We'll soon find out. I'm going to end up cutting this cord by the end of the night. I just know it. No, my luck. Alright. So there's one side kind of done. It's gone all skew-whiff. Look at that. Oh, and straighten up. Yeah, I could have put another bit of different colour on there, but red will do. Okay, where's another small piece? Ribbon. That might be too thick. Alright, let's have a look. Well, it might have to be that one. Unless I want to cut more. Oh, what's this? There's one. Just trying to make them a similar size. See, with the red, we could always line that with a bit of bling in those every second hole or something. Dot. I don't know. Okay, is this still working? Yep, it is. Alright. Just checking the video. It seems to be working. Alright, so we'll hang that one up to dry and bring this one back over. This should be ready now to do something with. A bit of luck. Now, what can we use? I'm kind of liking this. The green and the blue, you think okay? Yeah, I think it might actually. Let's just do it. Let's go with it, guys. Let's not think about it. Let's just do it. Yeah, I kind of like that. That looks nice. Yeah, bit of fabric on there. Look at that. Just what we need. So we'll do the other side now. Straight down here. I actually went op shopping with my mother the other day, and she actually, my mum's not the sort of mother to go op shopping, but she had fun. She actually bought herself a couple of tops, which I was really surprised. So yeah, and I've bought a couple of tops that I'm going to chop up. So after I've done all these, I'll do another video and I will show you what I got. They're very pretty. Okay, so we've got that. I might go ahead and put a cap on it now, and think about what sort of bling I want to put on it. These are just bead caps. I could have You could use bigger ones. I just don't have bigger ones. These are the only size that I've got, and these are left over from the days when I used to make jewelry. So let's stick this on here just to cover this knot, and this joins up. I haven't tried this glue on metal yet, so we'll soon find out whether it does its job. Alright, so there we go, guys. So far we've got this one here that I just need to, yeah, I've made a little boo-boo there, but what can you do? What can you do? Alright, so let's hang that one back up to dry, and I'll grab this one and we'll put a bead cap on that as well. This one won't need any bling because of the shiny little sequins on there. It's nice just the way it is, actually. Alright, so let's thread this through. Oh, this glue. Got it all over me. Alright. Keeps getting in the road. Alright. See? Look, it's there again. Pull it off and it sticks to you. Alright. Might have to fast forward this by 1 or 2. Might sound like a chipmunk, but at least it's going to be a lot quicker for you. Alright. So anyway, guys, you get the gist of what is going on. So I will put the bead cap on top of the other one. And I will find my little bits of bling and see what else we can use on the front of on the surface of these baubles. Just dab that. Hopefully that glue will come off those sequins. It should do. Anyway, so now that bead cap's on there, let's push it down and we'll let that dry. What's going on there? Alright, so far we've done these. I will come back when I've put the bead cap on this one, and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, hopefully this is working. Now I'm back and I have finished putting the bead caps, just had the thing then, sorry, on all of them. And I've also put another one on the bottom. So we've got one on the top and one on the bottom. So this one's not quite dry, but I don't think I need anything else on that one. So I'll leave that there, and we shall decorate these ones up. So I thought I'd put a bit of bling on here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might put 5. We'll try to anyway. I'm just using some red rhinestones. Popping them on the glue. So that's one side done. Let me try and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I should be able to put these on pretty quickly, so I'll do this side as well. What's that? 5. Alright. Obviously they're not going to be even, but that's okay. We can live with that. Oop. See, that one's a little bit far up, but that's okay. Yeah, no, I don't like it that far up. Let me go back down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I hope you can see okay. Sounds like they're getting ready for bed upstairs. Oh, I've just lost one. Where does that come from? That's right, I'll find it. Oh, I think I've just lost it completely. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where has there it is. Let's come off of that one. Alright. So that one is done. We put some red bling on top of the green. So I'll hang that one up to dry. Put these red ones back. Now for this one here, I thought I might use a combination of diamond or glass chips from the diamond paintings. These are a whole heap that my mother gave me not long ago because she does these. Look, and she's given me all these leftovers. So, sorry, I just knocked that. So, let me have a look. So we got bling, green. Thought we might do every second one with that bright green and see how we go. Now you can't really see it on camera, but it does look okay. And then we might do an actual bling one, like a mirrored one, in the middle of those. I use green, like a very light pale green. So yeah, you can fancy these up as much as you want, or as little as you want. Yeah, that looks nice. Not sure whether... Alright. I'll do the shiny ones first. That one. Tell you what, this little tool is so handy. Makes life so much easier. I love it a lot. Alright. Okay guys, so you get the idea. Sorry it's taken so long to do. It is very time consuming, and I've got to have the time obviously to do it. But it's been fun. So I'll leave I might just do a lot of these actually. We got to get them on in time before it dries. Okay, so what are we doing first? We've got a bit too much glue. That's okay. Look how quick this tool makes life, guys. It's awesome. They're stuck together. There we go. So there's that one, and we've got one more side to do. And then that will do for the Christmas baubles. So I don't think I'll be making any more between now and Christmas. What have I done? A bit out of whack there. Alright. So we've got light green. Light green. Come on. Yeah, I don't know what I've done there. Who knows, guys? Who knows? To try and fix that. Okay, light green. Ugh. There we go. No. Light green. Bling. Yeah, I don't know. I'm one too many on this side. But hey. It's just the way it goes. So I'll just have to put one up the top. There we go. And I'll put another. Why not? Another two shiny ones. Alright. So, there we go. That is it, guys. So there's one. is 2. And there is 3. So I hope you've enjoyed this part 2 tutorial on how to make Christmas baubles out of plastic bags. Let me move this out of the road. I'll take a quick photo so I can add it at the front of the video, or the back of the video, or some part of the video. And I've got no fingerprints now, they're covered in glue. Typical. Anyway, okay guys, so that's them. Give me a thumbs up if you like the series. Leave me some comments. Let me just take a picture of that. Yeah, these are gorgeous. These are very, very nice, guys. Very happy with the way they turned out. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and until next time. And I did do a couple more, which I will do off camera. See, look. Until next time, guys, I will catch you all later. Bye for now.